Morning, students. Let's continue our online course. Our lesson today is going to be about answering comprehension questions. And as you know, in one of our questions in the final exam is reading. We have reading 1 and reading 2. And mostly the reading questions are one of three. Sometimes it's short answers, sometimes it's multiple choice, and sometimes it's yes or no question. There is a simple way through which you can ensure the best answers for comprehension text. First of all, some students try to read the whole text so as to understand the general meaning of the text, and this is, I think, it's very complicated and very difficult. I think the most appropriate way to answer the reading comprehension questions, and so as to make up the time, just try to deal with the questions. But while dealing with the questions, there are so many things you have to consider. First of all, for example, if you read the first question, you have to seek and find out some keywords, because the keywords, or the keywords which you choose are the keywords which you think most affect the formation of the question. For example, if you feel that there is a word or more than one word that affect the formation of the question, just underline them or take them, putting them in your mind, and go to the text and try to find depending on these keywords. Also, while reading the question, try to use an evidence from the text to support your answer, and this is called supporting sentence. Each question, or in the formation of each question of the tasks of the reading text, there is what's called a supporting sentence. The supporting sentence is usually a phrase, okay, or a sentence, okay. This sentence, you can use it as an evidence, and you can just try to suggest an answer to the question in your mind, taking this evidence or taking this phrase, and go to the text and try to find the answer from there, okay. Also, when you find the question, try to give your answer in a complete sentence and correct grammar, okay. Complete sentence and correct grammar. And most of the students ignore writing correct grammar, and this is, of course, might let you lose some marks, okay. Also, while answering the question, try to match the question with the answer and see whether it matches the requirements of the question or not, okay. Something very important you have to consider also. The questions mostly start with when, why, how many, and how much. You have to know that when the question starts with why, that means you are obliged to give an answer using time, because when is usually used for time. When you find a question that starts with when, that means your answer is going to be, for example, a year, it's going to be a month, it's going to be whatever. If the question starts with where is used also to for places. When you find the question that starts with where, that means your answer should be a place. Also, we have how many and how much. Although how many and how much, they are used in different situations with nouns. We know that many or how many is used with countable nouns, and we know how much is used with uncountable nouns, but both of them used to express quantity, okay. They are used to express what? Quantity, okay. The quantity for how many is with countable nouns, and the quantity with how much is with uncountable nouns, okay. So it's very easy to deal with comprehension questions, especially if the question is having a rubric sentence. Just read the rubric sentence and try to understand what you have to do, or what you require to do, okay. As I said, You can read the whole text to understand the general meaning of the story or the general meaning of the extract given in the exam. But I think, or I prefer, it's better to deal only with the questions just to make up the time. Thank you very much, students. We'll meet inshallah next lesson. Thank you very much.